Collective. Me and my son are just having a shooting a breeze, having a conversation. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have this is a collective message. I'm in the middle of doing the rest of the zodiacs, but this was like a side message that I just was led to do. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so the overall energy, what I got here, you got the Seven of Swords in reverse, and then you got the Two of Swords in reverse. But in the upright, it's like peace. But when it's in reverse, so it's a lack of peace and knowing that somebody's secrets got exposed or somebody got caught doing something. And what's clarified, something told me to further clarify these. Because this was like mental abuse. That's what I get from it. You got the Six of Cups, clarifying the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. You guys, do we have to talk about this, collective? Why are we still doing this? This looks like master manipulation, like trickery. I feel like someone has a situation set up somewhere and they tried to trick someone. They used a person that they saw was having a tough time and they tried to trick that person into trading pleasure for wealth. For money. There's a word for that. What they call it? Prostitution. You dig? So, the overall energy, okay. Let me just go through all of this and then we see what we think see what we get out of it. Because I have stuff that I was going over my own notes, minding my own business, and I felt like it feels like a real disturbance of peace with that Two of Swords there. And that disturbance of peace is like disturbing somebody's mental, trying to take over how somebody thinks or somebody's mentality or the way that they feel secure and confident in moving themselves forward in life. So what do I mean when I say that? Somebody wants to get into your world, but you have a strong mindset. You already like stand up for yourself. You already have a peace of mind. You work hard by yourself. So someone tries to come in and disturb that as a way to have a portal in and create a crack in the foundation so they can slip in, if that makes sense. Let's keep going. So the overall, let me see. Do I have channel messages? No. Yeah. 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 2 seconds, guys. Because this energy hit a nerve. Not like a way of crying, but hit a nerve. This really hit a nerve. I feel like it's a wake-up call for somebody. The somebody I could be talking to could be man or woman. You realize that you're being plotted on. Like this whole thing, anytime you go through stuff with people, is always bigger than us. It's always the Most High, and then there's the devil. You dig what I'm saying? So it's always a test. And you realize it's like one test after another. If you outsmart somebody, somebody's going to come in stronger. You notice a lot of people with not so strong faith, or they appear to have faith, or they use their resources. They in that devil energy. You realize just how real it is to have their actual men as well as women that does divination work. Reality check. Okay? The overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. They should have took their ass to church that day, because on this illustration, it looked like they outside of church, right? But they didn't want to go to church that day. All right, well, that's clarified by the King of Cups. So what I feel like is I could do bad all by myself. I get that. This is someone with a lot of emotional intelligence. Likewise, it could be somebody who's withholding emotion and seeing you in a trial. Five of Pentacles are trials and tribulations. Poverty, health, wealth. It could be any of those things. It doesn't have to be all of them, but it could be any of them. So somebody could be sitting there watching you go through trials and tribulations, seeing where they could fit in. Okay? Maybe somebody just wants to help you. Maybe your way of doing things is a little different from the way that they do things. Like you could be traditional in calling upon the Most High because the second obstacle, the second influence is the Ace of Cups. You dig? And what's clarifying that is the Nine of Cups. So it's like that can't be an obstacle if it's the Most High. So this King of Cups could represent somebody. And this Five of Pentacles, the two people in this Five of Pentacles could represent somebody or some people. So what it looks like to me is you already content and emotionally secure. Because if you notice, it's a lot of emotion around this Five of Pentacles. One of them being the Ace of Cups. You are the Nine of Cups. And then there's a King of Cups. Or the King of Cups can also be the Nine of Cups. But what I feel like is someone thought you going through your trials and tribulations, I just feel like you're very content with how you deal with life happening as you call upon the Most High. And you're very reserved, exclusive, even mysterious. Especially with the King of Cups here. Can represent mystery. Because that person don't show their feelings. But it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It means they're fair. They still can be fair, emotionally intelligent. But if you check the water out around them, they don't buckle under pressure very easily. They're very mature. And when life happens, they're prepared. They're mature and they're prepared for it. You dig what I'm saying? So the goal is you got the World card. Okay? This is somebody on a global platform. So that represents endings and beginnings. But what's clarifying that is the Eight of Swords. So somebody could be trying to take you off your square just to get in to be the one to take care of you. Or to be the one that you lean on. Like, for young people, you may not know the song, but it's by Bill Withers, Let Me Be the One You Need. I feel like somebody's real stubborn and almost egotistical in you as a person not needing to call nobody for help. Rather than you might go fast, like fasting, and by way of religion. You know how we fast in our religious practice to please God, and we pray to please God. So I feel like you're a person who's real strong in that because you've been on your own for a while. And then what's interesting is the past influences is the Star. And this is a part of the deck, but I keep it as one of the extra cards. And what it says is you're a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. And that's clarifying the Star. So the past influences, someone wants you to leave off of you to do what they want you to do. Simple-minded shit. So what is in the near future, before you get to the heart of it all, is the Justice card. And the Justice card is clarified by the King of Wands. I also feel like that is you. Or angels being sent, or some kind of resource being sent to protect you from these people who keep making plays for you when they should be minding their own connection with the Most High. That's what I feel like. Instead of focusing on you, they want you to focus on them. But if somebody wants you to focus on them, it's because they're focused too much on you. So how you feel about yourself? You have the Wheel of Fortune. And you have the Empress. That's how you feel about yourself. You know your value. You already know your worth. So it's hard to come down off of that. And that correlates with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. But that also correlates with the King of Cups clarifying the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this happened to you a couple of times. I feel like this is one attempt after another. You leave off somebody, you meet somebody new. It's the same thing over and over and over again. And it gets more intense by way of the people that's coming to you. It's like people you got a softer heart for, or just have a genuine respect for. And they're coming at you a certain way. They're trying to pull you down. Now I hear Young Dolph. Fuck him. That song, that's your friend, but he don't want to grow, so leave him alone. The only thing that he can do from there is bring you down. She your friend, but she just mad you got a real one. He said something else, but we're just going to say real one for the sake of YouTube. All this shit that we've been through and I'm still right here with you. Okay, so that could be your counterpart talking about you left off of me and I'm hearing, or seeing or just noticing that you going through a lot. You're weathering a storm by yourself. I'm still here for you. And it could be what they're trying to say. Whatever. It's just making them face their feelings or whatever. Maybe your counterpart wants to come in with the Justice card and the King of Wands. That to take action. That's their natural response, is to take action. But then because this King of Wands is looking at this King of Cups. But if it could be a thing where if they want to come in and protect you from something they heard that's going on around you, or somebody's trying to penetrate your personal space and your spiritual space. Because if it's your person, y'all have had many deep conversations about what you stand for, what that person stands for, many intellectual conversations. This is a King of Cups and King of Wands. That's very creative energy. So this person knows how you rock. So for them to hear people popping off or trying to get in and make a play for you, and it's like they already know you want your distance, but they know what you do in the space of your distance. It ain't about all the hoopla and the gossip and stuff like that. So it's no wonder it's like the Justice card is right here. They're ready to come in and trash somebody for you. Like, what? Now I think that's why I'm hearing Young Dolph's song. Like, hold on. These the people that's trying to like be in your energy, but they can't do shit for you but bring you down. Okay? Like, I really care about you. It's not like, forget these people. Okay? All this shit that we've been through, and I'm still right here with you. I'm still right here for you. So the environmental attitude is the Three of Swords, clarified by the Hangman. They're not moving past this ending very well. Maybe you're not moving past this ending. And it's been hard for you. I feel like it's a lot of turbulence. But this Three of Swords is like one person after the next that you're forced to have to reject because they don't know what to do with your energy. They keep trying to change you. It's disappointing. They don't want to see things from a different perspective with the Hangman. You dig what I'm saying? It's getting to be a nuisance. And the hopes and fears of it, and it's not surprising, is the High Priestess is in reverse. And it's clarified by the Devil. So now you understand all these vicious people coming for you, left and right. Like, all these people with smiling faces talking about this or that or that or this, using particular things that would trigger you, like talking religion or family background, things that will hold your attention. But I don't think they're doing a great job keeping your attention. And now I think they're mad because they're rejected. They keep getting rejected left and right, so now the devil gonna come harder. Now he's mad. I think these people do divination work. With the High Priestess in reverse, that's low vibrational. That's not the helping hand of God. And it's clarified by the Devil. Let me show you. And this is you. If this is in a challenging position, the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups, like, you're fine by yourself. You dig what I'm saying? You're fine by yourself. So why would that be an obstacle unless this whole, the main influence with the Five of Pentacles and the King of Cups? These people, they're not doing a great job keeping your attention. Because whatever they're doing, the divination work that they're doing is not working. And these are masculine energies. It could very well be women, but I think they're men. They're emotionally manipulative, trying to be players, but they're left out in the cold. Like, you should have took your ass to church that day. Why are you doing divination work on this person? So it makes me wonder, it's like, well, who do they think you are? It's like whatever your mystery is building that curiosity about you. Like, it's something about you is building a lot of curiosity around you to the point where their natural, whatever they authentically would do, don't work. So they're resorting to divination work. That's in the hopes and fears about the situation. It's like they fear that now they already did what they did, it's going to backfire on them, or they're going to be publicly exposed, or your spiritual strength with the King of Wands and the Justice card is you can read right through their shit. I think you have a way of telling them without telling them that you're on to their nonsense. Like Destiny's Child song Fancy. I don't fancy you, darling. And they sing the hell out of that song. It's like, I don't fancy you. And at the end, Beyonce is like, I won't say no names. So it could be something that it's a way where you let them know, I know what you're on to. They feel it. They feel it because your cutoff game is too damn strong. Okay, you got the Five of Pentacles as an overall energy. First of all, you got the Seven of Swords in reverse. That's the overall energy. And the Two of Swords, clarified by the Two of Swords in reverse. That's a lot of swords. That's a lot of mental energy. They couldn't mind fuck you. They getting exposed for trying to mind fuck you. And then some people may even try to trick you into pleasure for wealth. Or maybe if they pleasure you, they can siphon your energy through pleasure to take your wealth. Now, wealth is more than just like money, family. You know what I'm saying? It's more than like physical stuff. Like they feel like touching you or like maybe going to bed with you or something like that. Seal the deal. But the aim is to shut you down. Because you got the World card. The Eight of Swords is on top of the World. The Eight of Swords is a mental inflicted prison. They was trying to... Okay, so the divination work was to really take over your mind, your mental. So you can't see who your opponents are, who your enemies are. But that didn't happen. It backfired. Because they wanted the star card is in the past experience, the past influences, like what's behind them. They want you to leave off of you. This is the devil. Now I see Harlem Nights, where they decided to take over the big bad villain, the gangster. What the hell was his name? Because Dominique Leroux was one of the people who worked for him, and he tried to use her to take down Eddie Murphy. I forgot his name, but he was the big bad villain. And Sugar Ray, which was Richard Pryor's character, decided to bet on the big boxing match on both sides so they could make extra money before they leave town, before they get out the way. But it was it was a tactic to outwit the devil, to outsmart the devil, because he was trying to keep him, he was trying to take all his dividends. He was trying to trick him out of all his success that they earned. And it's like, how they earn so much money on a Monday night? Nobody makes 10 grand on a Monday night. You dig what I'm saying? What are they doing that's so different? He was trying to trick him into working for him, where he only see enough money to survive. You dig what I'm saying? But he want to pocket all their success. And that's what I feel like somebody tried to do to you. But it's not working. They end up outwitting the big bad villain by betting on the boxing match from both sides. So whether the person win, lose, or draw, they still make money and they still walk away with an easy 600 or 700 grand or something like that. Back in those days, that was a lot of money. It was like the 30s. That storyline took place in the 1930s. So that was a lot of money back then before they left. He was like, you could start over. You know, they had to really strategize and get on top of him. You dig? But Dominique Leroux, what they call her, they said she's French. Where'd she get that French name from? They said she's Creole. They was like, oh, you don't want to fuck with no Creole. You dig what I'm saying? The voodoo people, that voodoo, they thought she was a witch. And she probably was to some degree. But they could be trying to like assassinate your character, okay? That they pissed off somebody they think is a witch, or try to write you off as a witch, but your character speaks for itself. You got the Ace of Cups as the obstacle and the Nine of Cups. So they're having a hard time trying to get their story to stick. You also have the Justice and the King of Wands in the place in the near future. Before you get to the part, what is this? The seventh is the currents about how you feel about you. You dig what I'm saying? It's like how do you feel about yourself? How you see yourself now? It's like the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune. You abundant. You're doing your own thing because you never stood back on your heels. You never fell for the okie doke. no matter what happened. They may have got your attention for a little while, but they're not going to keep your attention for very long because you catch on too goddamn fast. So it's like whatever y'all was doing is not enough to keep this person's attention. So they resorted to divination. They resorted, like, he did all kinds of stuff to try to get on top of them. And that's what I get from the high priestess in resort in reverse and the devil, clarified by the devil. Like, somebody did some shit to get on top of you, and it's like really, it's like not working out. Okay? Let me see. What do you have? Like, the root of the matter, you know, what's forgotten is, or what they want you to forget is the Seven of Pentacles. Reaping what you sow, planting seeds, waiting for them to come into fruition. But that's clarified by the Five of Swords. They keep being defeated. Okay, I'll show you this. They keep being defeated. Like they put some shit in motion. That Five of Pentacles, that's 5 pentacles right there in that one plant. They put some shit in motion to keep you stuck, to keep you screwed up. But you still remain emotionally intelligent. You still take accountability for what you know is true. Okay, that's why you got support. You got a warrior backing you up. Okay, or just angels backing you up. Okay, because that's the obstacle. It's the Ace of Cups, and these people just waiting. Meanwhile, they getting defeated left and right, or feeling like they thought they had an easy win, or feel like they won. It doesn't work like that. That Five of Pentacles is you just standing there waiting for it to come into fruition. That's clarified by the Five of Swords. That was a bully tactic. You failed. All right, what's up with this Three of Swords? That's how they feel about themselves. They keep getting Matumbo with the shots. You keep getting rejected. Jumpman, 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 Jumpman. Drake and Future. I don't have rights to anybody's music, but guys, I say it how it's popping into my head with the Three of Swords. They keep getting rejected or trying to create heartbreak and rejection for you, thinking it's going to put you in this negative headspace and take you off your square. Somebody does not want you on your platform. That someone is Iblis himself, the devil. And he's using these people to create divination, to create manipulative tactics or manipulate energy into thinking that he wants everybody to feel like, he wants you to feel like anybody you meet is your person, but this is you. And you know, what's the overall outcome is the Two of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands. So this is a huge test before you even meet your person. Or if you met your person, it's a huge test that both of y'all are going through. And y'all in spiritual warfare right now with the battle of these hocus pocuses. It's a test of your faith. I feel like you encourage your person to keep strong in his or her religion, because it's a lot. You're bucking up against people who are strong in divination work with the High Priestess in reverse. I hear Sex Me by R. Kelly. That's creepy that song would even come up in this energy, because he got in trouble for the people he really was targeting when he made all these bangers and these banging ass songs and shit. It's hard for some people to listen to R. Kelly now, because they got to remember that you're talking to my 14-year-old child, not me. Okay, like, it's weird, and I'm sorry. Like, I don't disrespect anybody. He did make hella music, but he was sick at the same time. That divination shit, like, that's, and you was hiding in everybody's face for 30 years about it before you finally got in trouble. So what I feel like is this is long standing. These can even be father figures or family members that's been doing this to you forever. You dig what I'm saying? And they've been doing all kinds. It's just, you were oblivious to them planning divination work. You might have go through extreme highs and lows financially, or extreme highs and lows in your weight, or extreme highs and lows in your health, overall health. You may have to move around a lot, or you may have went through that in the past. It's like you're trying to get on top of, stopping, creating that stability for yourself. And you never understood why, because if you're the blind mouse in the situation, you're not going to think to look at the people who's doing it, because they're posing as your family with the Eight of Swords. It's like, and it's clear, this is the World card. Like, this has been going on a long time, okay? No matter where you travel to, it's somebody you don't think to look at. That's why it keeps going on, and you're like, something has to give. God, I need you to show me what I can't see. Who needs to be removed from my space, from my energy? Because somebody, you could be at a distance from somebody and try to energy harvest. You dig what I'm saying? Like, gems travel energetically. Like, you can't see them, but they travel energetically. So they move faster than a human being can move. You dig what I'm saying? And this is a person who's been blindsiding you for a long time. That's 8 swords around this person. That's almost a 10. So that's almost a completion. But if it's clarifying the world, it's like, this is going on long enough. We're going to stop right here. It stops right here. The bus stops right here. Okay? This person moved away in effort to establish peace. So somebody's getting caught. Now, at 7 of Swords in reverse, that's catching somebody up. They being exposed. Their lies are being exposed. They don't have no argument. They can't talk their way out of it or nothing. And this, wait a minute. The 7 of Swords, what was this? The 6 of Cups and the upright, the pleasure. Somebody was using divination through sexual encounters to get on top of you. So if this was family, I'm not saying your family sexually abused you. Hopefully not. But what I'm saying is they connect with other low vibrational people and do sexual things in the effort to stop you. It's real sick and twisted. Something about this is diabolical, sick and twisted. And you don't have to be close to them, but you're connected to them somehow. So in some instances, this could be a family member that's doing this, that has been doing this. Yuck. Why are they doing this? Because they're intimidated. It's like, we can all look like we're from the same culture, but some of us have the spirit of the slave master, and some of us have the spirit of our ancestors. We just look the same. If that makes sense, that's why. And then it's all to get on top of your wealth. So it's like, whatever the divination, whatever the practitioner did, it's like, no matter who you connect with, they are going to, they don't even know, like, that whoever you start to emotionally connect with, their energy is like, it's something, some kind of an attachment that's going to connect with them to energy harvest off of you through sex or pleasure. That sounds like a lot of hoop jumping to fuck somebody's life up. Like, there ain't that much intimidation in the world, but when you practice self-loathing, self-hate, shit gets real like that. You'd be surprised what the spirit of envy will lead you to do. How would you know, eccentric RockStar'Seed? Because I got some pretty shitty relatives. Everybody got some shitty relatives. I've met some really shitty people. I could be shitty myself based off of everything I learned from them, but we all have free will. Remind you, you have the Ace of Cups as the obstacle. You have the helping hand of God. I preserved this person, and this person is more than satisfied with me taking care of them. With the 9 of Cups, they don't need to cross over. They don't need to jump ship with that divination shit. So this is clarifying to a lot of people who want to create a lot of buzz about you on your platform, about your platform. You could be a public speaker or write books or make public announcements where people can try to twist and turn your words and make you feel like, make it seem like you're doing the devil's handiwork. When in actuality, the obstacle in that is, nah, bruh, she's a servant of me, not a servant of my creation. And it keeps being intercepted. Matumbo with the shots, you keep getting rejected. So somebody's game is coming to an end and they stuck with the hangman on top of that 3 of swords. It's like, they won't give it up. You just keep trying. You're not trying to see things from a different perspective. But what it also tells me is you're about to be made to see this from a different perspective because your ass is out. Yeah. This person's going to have the Two of Cups with the Six of Wands. So you're going to be partnered up with people who support you and respect you and are equally yoked with you, and you still going to have fame and notoriety. And it's going to be those people that's going to speak highly of you, or I feel like they're already speaking highly of you. Like, nah, this person does X, Y, Z. This person does this amount of good deeds, or this person it's not of that person's character. I know that because I work with this person. I know that because I'm friends with this person. We travel together. Something that's solid and sticks. And it sticks. This is stuff you only see in movies. Then you got the Two of Air again. Okay. This looks like a trophy. It's like the author of confusion all day long. And I'm putting this on the High Priestess in reverse. So I told you, like I said, if it's through your partners, that whoever put the shit on, and the Ace of Swords is on the bottom. That's the truth. That's clarity. That's mental clarity. The Ace of Swords is on the bottom. Somebody tried to disturb your peace through people you connect with, or may feel like they're right for you. And what I feel like is the people you have met at one time was right for you, but what they admire about you is what's being weaponized against them. What does that mean? If you meet somebody and they admire your spiritual strength and you could be real firm in your religion, and it's like, I admire you, I would like to hang around people like you so I could be more like that and learn how to do it. And y'all start to connect. That's when that jinn jumps on that person because they're not quite there yet. Them taking the first step, okay, but it comes with challenges. Everything that you do comes with challenges, and they fold somehow. The devil gets to them before they get to the finish line. Somehow, that's like a generational curse thing. I feel like it because it happened to you more than once. You got two people in this Five of Pentacles. Like somebody's been very successful in separating you from counterparts for a long time. And I think it's a father figure doing that shit to his daughter or something stupid like that and creepy. That's why R. Kelly came up. Not that he touched his daughters, but he's a creep anyway. He touched somebody's daughter. Period. You dig? So when it's a panel. And this is on the High Priestess. This Two of Cups. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Clarified the Ace of Swords. And what's underneath that? The Ten of Swords. You see in the illustration? She got away. She got out of the grip. It's like she don't fall for the okie doke. You know how some women, just because they love a person, they make that excuse to put up with bad behavior? Any bad behavior. You don't do that. You stand your ground no matter what. That shit hurt like a bitch. You got to move on without that person. It don't mean it don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you do it. You get it done. So they can never entrap you like that. You can never, that's a lot of people around you, or what you see in this father figure. You notice that women flop to him like that. Or for a mother figure, men flop to her like that. They get real weak and stupid for that person. Like that person is almost playing God in their partner's life. And you use that as ammunition to be stronger, to be better. You dig what I'm saying? So, but the thing that makes you better, you watch how your parents play games, and I feel like both your parents are in masculine energy. Like you got a mother figure that's in her masculine energy, or a father figure, and they cursed your happiness in partnerships with the Five of Pentacles. They cursed it. So every time you're meant to have something like super good, this is a lesson for you. You're running across a lot of karmic experiences through partnerships. Okay? I'm trying to keep it so it's not confusing. The karmic lesson is you notice a familiar pattern with the same thing or something similar. You feel yourself having to back away to protect your own religion. because you don't know who the opponent, who the person is that's attacking. You starting to realize, maybe you realize after a while, like, that's no coincidence. And God has a way of showing you. You dig what I'm saying? Who you forced to separate from, that could be the culprit that's doing it. That's the person practicing the divination work and the witchcraft in your life. That's attacking your life like that. Why? If you think about it, they never could control you. They never could mind control you. They never could convince you you needed them. That they need to be the God in your life. No, you serve God. If you think about it, how was you treated when your family realized you stand for what the Most High say? So anything that you do, they cuss it out. If you notice anything that you've ever done with your life, they curse it out or try to taint your image or twist what you're doing and make it look like it's something it's not. Without facts. So now you're putting all this together with the mental clarity, with the helping hand of the Most High, and it's like there's no confusion with the Two of Swords, okay? Whoever tried to disturb your peace is exposed now for what they do and how they do it. So they already know. It's like it don't pay to take anybody you care about around this person because they're going to try to curse it. That is just what they do. They work for the devil. They try to bring back, you know how the messengers of God, whether it's Muhammad, Jesus, anybody, they all have their group of followers, right? That's the point of what the devil does too. It's like he's going to accumulate a lot of followers too. And this person works for the devil. They just have a nice storefront with the King of Cups. Please. And you showing up as the King of Wands like, no, sir. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Now that you realize that, you're going for the gusto. Especially with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is charging in. They're not going to ask no questions. They just going to do it. Once they realize who's been playing them, or who's been interfering in their business like that, whether it's your work, I feel like this person attacked your money, tried to attack your health, tried to attack your stability, tried to attack your family, tried to attack your partnerships. So now that you realize who you need to block off to preserve that's your free will now to take the advice from the Most High. You no longer have to be like blindsided by shit, like shit you don't see coming because you don't think to look and see is that person that's doing it and his minions or her minions, her followers. Wow. But there's something coming because the overall outcome is the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. So you are the victor. And the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Star. You're a badass. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Don't change it. Who went on that? Ace of Cups. Again, that's on top of the Star. Clarified by the Eight of Wands. Yes. Yes, you are. You don't have to turn down your sexy for nobody. That's a trick when somebody, how you go from admiring me to starting to trying to like play me or try to slip little slick comments or try to like diminish it in your own little creative way. No, sir. No, ma'am. Ace of Cups. Eight of Wands. Yes, you are the Star. And keep doing what you're doing because you got the permission to do it. All right, so give me one. The Ace of Cups is here twice now. So, if you don't believe me, wait, what was that? So that's the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. On top of the Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups. You have every right, and that's clarified by the Eight. I think the Eight of Cups flipped over that too. So what's on the bottom? The Four of Wands. No, I mean, you damn right. Everybody want to, be a part of your energy, whether for better or for worse. That's absolutely right. That ain't your fault. You stand up for what's truth. So you don't have to apologize for it. But the Eight of Cups is like, it's been a long time coming. A lot of eights, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. It's been a long time coming that I step away and with the realization, the knowledge, the wits, the common sense, and knowing that who I need to step away from, who's been blocking my blessings. This Ace of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Cups, to further amplify, you're the Queen of Pentacles. That's the value of you, the most valued person ever. Can't nobody, ain't nobody, can't nobody take you off your pedestal. You have a pedestal because you built it on a solid foundation. What's the solid foundation? The helping hand of the Most High. And you're very authenticated. Okay? And they sitting there under the yoke of no peace. If they don't want you to have peace, how are they supposed to have peace? They'll never have peace. They won't sleep. And they'll keep being humiliated. It's like God is increasing their wrongdoings. It's like somebody who perpetrate like they all for what you're about, and then turn around and say, go back with the devil and say, no, I really was with you. I was just mocking at them. Nah, and then that's when God mocked at them and increased them in their confusion and their wrongdoings. Do I make this shit up? No. Go read it in the Quran. Surah Al-Baqarah. It's within the first 25 ayats. And then the Eight of Swords, another thing I get from the Eight of Swords on top of the world is like they're blocking you can have like I said, you have a platform. You can have an online store. This motherfucker's blocking that shit. Was tainting your business. Yeah, they was. Yes, they was. Trying to stop people from coming your way. Trying to put that energy block in place so people don't come support your business. Get a drum or something on that. Like, what do these people think they are? Six of water. That's reminiscence. I told you it stems all the way back from your childhood. That motherfuckers was cursing your legacy. What's clarifying that? The Knight of Cups. So yeah, they know how to talk the talk and walk the walk, so you don't feel like it's them. But you've always had You've always had an intuition. I feel like with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups, you've always had an intuition, like something's off about this person, but I can't prove it, so I'm gonna just keep rocking with it. That's how they were able to keep up with the charades. And you notice it's a lot of water surrounding everything that's beneficial for you, like your health, your wealth, your family. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of emotion. So what I get from the cups surrounding the Five of Pentacles, surrounding that abandonment, those are abandonment issues. That's emotional manipulation. You dig what I'm saying? That's thievery, okay? That is keeping you isolated from people that you love or who wants to love you. Keep you isolated from all these people. You dig what I'm saying? Like, this is a lot to do with family. That's been cursing you, or they've been cursing you by way of ciphering your energy for their capital gain. You had no idea, or you just refused. They play on your devotion and your loyalty to your family, and now it's like, she knows it's us. Now what are we gonna do? Because we've been living off, they don't know how to be independent from you. They've been living off of you since you were a child. Six of Cups will tell you that, but it's over. It's been a long time. Damn, I can't get over it. There's so many cups surrounding that Five of Pentacles. That's your family. That's a male figure in your family. That's two male figures in your family. Somebody who's supposed to stand. This could be somebody who in the public eye is somebody who stands for justice, is a truth teller with the justice and the King of Wands. All the while, behind closed doors, they are abandoning you. They are treating you, and they are putting you in that impoverished mindset. They making you understand. They make sure you don't forget. They don't rock with you. Shit. Give me another Three of Cups. I'm sorry, Three of Swords. I thought we were friends. The reason I keep bringing that Three of Cups up, I don't know if it's going to come out. Two of Wands. The Chariot. Yeah, bruh. I'm not going to keep... It's like you ain't going to keep dancing in circles with the same people. The stroke and strike method. Okay? They may act like they left off of you for a while. Maybe she just needs some space. Maybe he just needs some space. And then they come back and do the same thing over and over and over again. It's like a transition that you can free yourself from with that hangman. You can. And the Three of Cups is Cancer energy, but the Chariot came out. Keep going. You went in a different direction. Keep going. What's up with the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Swords? That's in the part of the root of the matter. That's the root of the matter. The people have been planting these seeds for years, waiting for them to come into fruition. Like, I honestly feel like people wish death on you. It's like something out of all this trauma is going to be the best of you or take its toll on you. Something in this is going to take its toll on you and be the death of you. That's what I feel like they wish. Somebody manifested this shit for you and they kept working at it and they worked together in groups. That's why I keep seeing the Three of Cups. What is this? Five of Pentacles again. Clarified by the Ten of Wands. You see that? How he's like very oppressive to her. And she's scrounging for change. Like somebody purposely put you through everything that you could think of that you worked past, that you survived. They did that to you on purpose. Somebody did that to you on purpose. Oh, their day of resurrection is coming. They salty. Okay? Because the obstacle is the Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups. Like you sitting pretty. Damn. That Five of Pentacles that's double confirmation. Who's the King of Cups? I mean, let's just get to it. Who's the King of Cups? Two of Pentacles. Somebody who's easily persuaded from left to right. Somebody who's a seductress. Could even be a pervert behind closed doors. Somebody who has a lot of skeletons in their closet and they don't think they would ever get caught up because they got the poker face on. You know what I'm saying? They know all the right stuff to say. They know how to show up fair and decent because that's the Justice card is here with the King of Wands too. There's a Two of Pentacles, somebody who operates who has a split personality, two minds. It's like a serial killer. And on one hand, they could have a storefront. They could be a business owner with a storefront. But at night, something switches. Like a light switch, like an instinctual switch that shuts off and they turn into something completely different. What's on the bottom? Can you make the moon? Can't make this shit up. There's somebody who has a split personality, two faces. Their moon sign could be a water sign, okay? But how they show up, how they show up is the cat's meow. Like everybody gravitates to them. At least it looked like that on the storefront. But what it really is the devil and his minions. Okay, so the person who's acting like a nerd or somebody who's innocent in public, that person worked for the devil. That's that King of Cups. Okay. And the people who act like they can't get over him, they work for the devil too. That's the secret. That's what your intuition was telling you the whole time. You just couldn't prove it. Damn, ain't that some shit? Okay, so the Justice and the King of Wands. That's why that Six of Cups is here. Pleasure. That's why. Because they tantrically get together and do divination work for wealth. They want to take from the spiritually stable people or spiritually thirsty people. They get a lot of people who are not quite there yet. Like, for example, if you're recovering from substance abuse, you may be early in your recovery, like 2 months in, the devil will come knocking. Because you used to work for him too. That's why you was out there like that. In poverty, in that Five of Pentacles. You dig what I'm saying? You always felt, you was convinced that God doesn't like you. I can't go into that church. I'm so messed up in my own life, in my own head, in my own spirit. He'll never forgive me for all the crooked shit I did just to get a fix. Yeah. Okay? 2 months into your recovery, you trying to pull yourself together and somebody trying to seduce you. No, that's the devil coming back like, we ain't finished yet. I'm not finished with you yet. That's just an example. That could be true too, but that's just an example. But everybody you saw gravitate to your parents. That's a storefront. What is it about my parents? They so charming that everybody want to be with them. They all do the same shit. They all work for the devil. All of them. And they, you know what I'm hearing? They were pimped out at a young age. That's it. Okay. Justice, King of Wands. It's very sad because so many, and that's why that makes sense why they would try to catch you at a young age. That's why they were raising you in a particular fashion that you were raised. They were trying to get a hold of you because that's what they know. Okay, that's the King of Wands again. King of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands, and what's the other one? What is that? The Punishment. That's the Hangman. Okay, so the Justice, somebody's a masochist, but that's the Punishment. So I feel like with if you put that with the King of Wands, that's the Punisher, the Executor, somebody who come in and savage shit, because that's the Justice. These are on top of these two cards, the Justice and the King of Wands. Okay, that's somebody who stands for justice, and they looking at this pervert, this hidden pervert. You dig what I'm saying? Like, they're watching you torture people time and time again. They coming in for the gusto. Yeah, they are. Why, man? Why? Because they were, now you understand so much of you needing to move away with the Eight of Cups here. You moved away to calmer waters. You even quietly did it with the way this illustration looked. And you focused on your own self and your own well-being, and it paid off for you with the Queen of Pentacles. You couldn't practice who you really know yourself to be or what you really felt to be peaceful for you in the same vicinity of all this dysfunction. So you were moved away, or you moved yourself away. You took the first step. This could be a baptism or a shahada or somebody, because she's in water. She's trying to cleanse herself of any impurities so she can keep going. Okay. Yeah, you busy waiting for your harvest fruit. You know you're doing everything right, and it's not coming in. With the Five of Pentacles, it's like, why am I not? I know I don't have a nasty attitude. I know I don't have a nasty spirit. I serve the Lord. Like, what's the problem? Now you're asking the right questions, and now God is showing you who you should be protecting yourself from. That's why you're in one space, and karmic justice, like, these people were keeping you there because they knew the divination work that was done with the priestess in reverse and the devil. They knew that. They said, if this person separates from you, that's when everything is going to be broken. The curse is going to come back on you. Okay? You're not going to be able to hold. If you hold on to that person, they can slow down your karma for a long time. Dig? But if this person separates from you, that's it. It's going to be broken. You're going to be seen for for all that you do. You're going to be exposed. There's a catch to it. That's why they work so hard to keep you attached. They couldn't afford for you to know that they was doing that shit, so that they don't have to face punishment. Dig. That's what that means. Get a drum or something, y'all. You can read the hell out of some damn energy, man. Like, it gets all sadistic and diabolical and that weird shit. Like, don't do that. Don't do that to your family. Don't do that to your children. Like, love yourself enough to just repent. Shaitan don't think he has to repent, but he do. Don't believe the hype. He prays, okay? He fears his Lord. He does what he does is persuade other people into not prostrating so he can have more followers. Don't be stupid. All right, what's the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress? There go your Seven of Pentacles. Your Wheel of Fortune. You are going to reap what you sow. And what's that? Clarified by the Two of Cups, the Empress. So the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. So your hard work is not in vain. But what's going to flip back on them now that you separated is all that impoverished shit. It's like you flipped it all around. This once was you every so often. And now this is them standing outside that church in that mental prison, that Eight of Swords prison, They don't have the wits to go inside to seek counsel no more, because they wish that for you, and they worked at it, and physically, emotionally, mentally, and physically did things to you to torture you so you can go away from the Most High, because they rock with the devil. And this is you in return. You turn into that stand-up, fair, decent, justice person who stands for justice. Can even be a lawyer. Even the king of swords, everybody thinks that's the lawyer, but so is the king of cups, because that's a person who's emotionally intelligent, fair, reasonable. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a stand-up person. You know what I'm saying? Don't fly off the deep end. They're not abusive, in the upright. But that's a warrior. You have to be that king of wands and stand for justice. You have to go out there and fight for it. You did. So you just didn't realize everybody you had to fight against. So everybody you was fighting against. It's like you almost was fighting. What not that expression, like rob Peter to pay Paul? Like, you're fighting the wrong people. Like, that ain't the source of the problem. Now that you realize who you need to be fighting or cutting off so they can receive their karma, that's where you at now. And don't leave your children with these people. They're perverts. That's for somebody. With the moon and this Leo on the storefront, they look like an entertainer. Don't leave your children with these people. They're perverts. That's for somebody. That was another tactic, to keep you stuck. That would break anybody down if they ever found out something happened to their children when they left them with loved ones, alleged loved ones. They love you. They just love your energy. They love to see you dead. They love to see you out the game mentally. So everything else will fall in place and you will eventually die. Okay? That's just the blunt truth. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles. All that celibacy didn't go in vain. Even if you slipped up, you repent, but you keep on going. Like, in the larger sense, them 3 Pentacles, you might have collaborated with some people. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't too far off from a 10 at a 7. Wheel of Fortune, okay? Because you're still clarified as the Empress. Clarified by the 2 of Cups. And that's also the outcome. It's the 6 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. Yeah, bruh. So you still, at the end of the day, will have your 10 of Pentacles. Dig. Any last minute messages? This is sick. But it's the truth. You were meant to get, that's what you had this platform for. What's on the bottom? King of Swords. That's what you're on this platform for. Tell it like it is. Judgment. Clarified by the King of Swords. No, you're going to tell all that shit. I hear Tupac ramming. When he felt like everybody turned on him, he cussed everybody out and told everything. You did. That's how I feel like you're doing it, but not in such a erratic way. You're going to get on that platform and tell the truth. It's going to be the naked truth, because both of these images, the naked truth is better than a dressed best lie. And what's on the bottom of that? The Emperor. And what's that? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. I think that tells it. That tells it all. Okay. You do end up with your Emperor. I think your Emperor is on a public platform as well. Okay. Or you're going to drive your person to start living in their truth and telling their truth. Okay. Because they see you do it. It's like, if he or she could get bumps and bruises, but keep on going, I should be okay. It can't be that hard. Just trust. It's a thing of trust. Okay, guys. I'm sorry it got all freaked out and graphic and weird, but I'm not sorry that I told the truth. Somebody's truth. Like, somebody needs to listen to this reading and with their headphones in when they get off of that workspace, that stressful, that high intense, stressful job, and you home by yourself with the headphones in your ear, just listening for guidance. You may say a prayer or something, and then next thing you know, you see this reading. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, it's the relatives. It's your family dynamic. They're all divination practitioners. And because you may have a spiritual practice yourself, but it's not by way of the devil, they think that you're going to be their new storefront so they can continue to energy harvest off of you and create instabilities and agitate failure to get you to gravitate to them because they need your energy. They can't afford that debt. If you was a kid and you a full grown person now and they was doing it all that time, that's a lot of debt you owe the shaitan. Okay, you owe big time. And now that you're not there, you're on your platform, they gonna call you the devil. They will call you the devil. They will try to assassinate your character. Tell them come produce their swords if they're truthful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.